So what's up, guys? Today we're not at the creek, we're actually in town again, and we're at the park.
You said we're not at a creek.
I didn't say that.
So what are we doing, Houston? Tell everybody what we're doing.
Today we're catching some brand new crawfish because in our pond they've been getting ate.
Actually, we're testing your homemade fish traps on crawfish today, on crawdads today. So you guys saw a few videos ago, we posted a video about using pop bottles and water bottles, taking the tops off, turning them around, and making a fish trap. And it worked. We caught bluegill in the creek, right?
Yeah.
But we wanted to know if it would catch crawdads. And we just don't have an overabundance of crawdads in the creek right now. But as you can see, we're in the park close to the town where we live. And this little creek has a spot that has literally hundreds, maybe thousands of crawdads, crawfish, mud bugs, whatever, in this little muddy area right here. Now they're not giant ones, they're little small ones. So we went to the grocery store, got some essential supplies for DIY fish traps. We got some lovely bacon here. And we don't drink pop, but we had to go buy some pop bottles. I don't drink pop, she doesn't drink pop. These kids every once in a while, you know, they kind of get sneaky and want some. But I was just gonna dump the pop on the ground and kind of waste it. But the kids were like, no, 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 no. So Emily had a better idea. I'll let her explain to you what she's wanting to do first.
Okay, so we're kind of gonna be making a volcano. And so what you gotta do is you get about 3 Mentos, just regular Mentos. And then you hurry up and open the lid and drop them in there. And it should explode. Really? Yeah.
So we just need an empty bottle. So let's hurry up and empty these bottles out and let's see if you can make a volcano.
Okay.
All right, you want me to unscrew it?
Yeah, really fast.
You think 3's enough?
Yeah. You think you'll get another one?
It's not my first time.
Got one.
Here.
They also have a smiley face on them.
There we go. We're gonna have to run, Mom.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it's usually better.
Yeah.
Maybe, hey, maybe next time we can shake it up a little bit, open it, pop. Let's try another one. I mean, you know, that was like less than epic. I was just not that exciting.
It's better with Coke.
We're gonna, that was a knockoff root beer.
Yeah.
She thinks it works best on Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's what
We're gonna try it on a strawberry soda next. Hey.
What?
You remember the TV commercials for the shake weight?
Oh. Hurry, hurry, hurry. You're slow.
Oh.
I mean, at least it makes more bubbles.
Well, I mean, it was a little bit more fun than just dumping the bottle out on the ground. But now we're just gonna dump the bottle out on the ground.
Let me try it. Let me try it.
Don't play with knives. So, super complicated. We're gonna make a fish trap. Just gonna cut the top off the bottle, just like last time. Okay, so once you got the top off the bottle, flip it over and set it in there. And we're just gonna staple it around the edges. And now you've got a funnel, so the crawdads, crawfish, minnows, whatever will go in and they won't be able to get out. So we're gonna make 3 of these. We're gonna bait them up with a little bit of bacon. And I'm afraid my wife's probably gonna be upset with me for wasting store-bought fresh bacon like this, but I did buy the cheapest brand I could find. We're gonna get our trap set out with bacon.
Oh yeah.
One thing I didn't mention on the last video is before we put them out, I poked several holes just so the scent would be able to come out of the bottle and so we could get the air out and the traps sink a little better that way.
Guys, if you have never tried this before, it actually works with 3 liters. And we also brought this little minnow bucket, but it's actually not going to be a minnow bucket today. It's going to be a crawfish bucket. So we got all 3 traps ready, and now we're going to go put them out.
See if we can catch some crawfish, right?
Yeah. Woo.
Houston? There's little crawdads everywhere out here, you know it? You think you can catch any?
Yeah.
Oh, I caught one!
The pinching.
You know, some people would say this might be a risk. I don't see any risk at all. I'm not scared with my GoPro. So we're gonna go ahead and put a GoPro next to one of these traps. This water is really clear, and I'm just curious to see what all comes into these traps. There's thousands of little minnows and just thousands of little crawdads in this creek. Let's see what we can catch. So the little town that we live in is called Sulphur, and the reason it's called Sulphur is because of this whole area is just known for natural springs. So there's lots of creeks and just springs that pop up out of the ground. Well, this one is sulfur water, and it comes up out of the ground, oh, just right up the creek, maybe a quarter of a mile. And there's a big artesian well that shoots up in the air. Hey, Houston, what's it smell like in town close to this water?
Really gross. It smells like toilet water.
Smells like toilet water?
Yeah.
Well, it's called sulfur because it smells like the mineral sulfur, which kind of has an odor of a rotten egg. So a lot of people come to our town, they say our town smells like a rotten egg. Well, it's really this actually very healthy mineral sulfur water. A lot of people come to our town and fill up their water jugs at the artesian well and take it home and drink it. And whew, maybe we can get Emily to go get us a sip of sulfur water up here at the fountain in just a little bit. Oh, look at that bass. I don't know if it'll show up on video or not.
Where? Oh. Whoa!
The one time we don't bring a fishing pole, there's bluegill and little bass. They're not giant, but maybe like 6 to 10 inch bass all over the place. And this water, as you can see, is crystal clear. Such a pretty creek. But the reason this water looks so much cleaner than the creek at our house is because the creek at our house is several miles from the spring, which puts it has plenty of time to warm up. This creek right here, which is the creek that where we're catching crawfish dumps into, this one stays about 55 degrees year round, so you don't get as much moss and algae growth, and it's cold. Hey.
Hey.
Woman, I got a question.
What's the question?
Don't you remember this place? Let me help. Let's see. Come right down here. Come down here. Sit down. Oh.
Is there a surprise?
Didn't we take engagement pictures right here?
Oh yeah, we did.
Isn't it a pretty spot?
Yeah.
You weren't even a photographer then.
I was not.
I remembered that. Been married 13 years. I remember the spot we took engagement
I thought you were going to say we got engaged here, and I was like, honey, that ain't right.
No, we got engaged at the jewelry store. Because old cheapo here wasn't going to get shot down after I bought the ring.
Nope.
So I may have proposed at the jewelry store when she picked out the ring she wanted.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. Real romantic.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was the jewelry store in the mall.
In the mall, yeah.
Yeah.
Super romantic.
I'm a hardcore romantic, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey Houston, you think you got anything in your traps yet?
Yeah.
What do you think's in there?
Crawfish. People used to drink this nasty water.
Yeah, you're fixing to drink it.
No, I'm not.
You gotta taste it.
No.
What? It smells a lot worse.
All right, now, does it smell worse than sardines, really? You could wash the sardines down with this.
But she has to.
What? You're not that big of a wuss. All right, Emily. Let us know what the sulfur water tastes like.
Okay. Ew, that tastes like broccoli.
Tastes like what?
Like a vegetable.
Tastes like vegetables. All right, Houston, your turn.
No.
What? Come on, man.
Never.
Mama, try it.
Water. It's a little different, but it tastes good after the smell goes away.
Tastes like
She
celery.
said it just tastes like water.
I used to have this in my house.
Let me see.
Tastes like celery.
It tastes a little funky. It's nice and cold, I will say that. So Emily says the fart water tastes like celery. And Mom says it just tastes like water.
It does.
But it does have a smell. I mean, it
Got a
smells
smell.
like rotten eggs.
Yeah.
So if you ever come to Sulphur, Oklahoma, and you say, man, honey, did you let off an air biscuit in the car? Well, no, she probably didn't.
Gosh.
It's just the water.
So guys, we're back here and they've been sitting out for about an hour and now we're gonna pull them all out.
What do you think's in these traps?
Crawfish.
You think you caught any crawdads?
Yeah. It's all muddy so I can't really see.
Yeah, this was nice and pretty and clear when we got here, but enough stomping around that's kind of made it muddy, hadn't it?
Oh, I see a bajillion minnows.
Pick it up. All right, let's see what you caught, Houston. Show us.
Oh, I see big crawfish.
Show us. Dump them.
Oh, Dad's about to get pinched.
Oh, keep dumping.
We caught oh,
Well,
Worked.
it caught one big crawdad, but it caught a ton of minnows, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get the other one.
Look at all those minnows.
Looks like we caught about 50 more minnows, but no crawdads.
Look at all those chickens. Got it.
You quoting movies.
I am.
Last trap. Man, it's stacked full of minnows too. So our last bottle, third and last, I think it's got a few crawdads in it, mostly minnows. So will these traps catch crawdads in massive numbers? Because I know there are hundreds. I can see hundreds of crawdads in this water.
Big 'em.
There's one crawdad. Choop, right in the bucket.
all the minnows are gonna die.
There's another crawdad. Okay. Here, let me get your bacon out of the way. Any more crawdads in there? Looks like mostly minnows. All right, dump them in here. So, do the $1 minnow traps work on crawdads?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. They will catch crawdads. I think if we left them out overnight, just like I said in our creek, what is it?
Guys, look.
What? Oh, the Houston threw a piece of bacon out and the minnows are devouring the bacon. See them? So just like I said when we were in our creek, if we left the traps out overnight, the crawfish are a lot more active at night. We'd probably come back to water bottles or, well, cheap knockoff brand pop bottles, just loaded with crawdads. We did catch quite a few, but the minnows, can you believe how many minnows you caught today?
Yeah, seriously guys.
You caught hundreds of minnows.
Look at this.
The cheap $1 minnow traps work great. Go get you a knockoff 3-liter pop bottle, 2-liter pop bottle, water bottle, cut the top off, make a funnel, and it works. I'm losing my guy's focus here. So anyways, it's Wednesday afternoon. We're gonna get cleaned up, go to church, and have lunch or have dinner at church tonight. So let's wrap this up and go to the house. You want to end this video for us?
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you on next video. Peace.